Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a video on my 2014 resolutions. I don't really make resolutions, I more so just make goals for the upcoming year. So everything I have is divided by category. There's 8 categories. I'm just going to go through each one and tell you my goals and the steps I need to complete in order to reach those goals. Alright, so the first category is career slash educational. So those are actually two different sections, but I don't have a career right now because I need to get education first. So my goals that I need to do for those things are to find a full-time job. That's the career portion of it. But before I find a full-time job, or a career rather, I need to first go to school. So that's my goal for this year, is to get back in school so I can work towards a degree. So the steps for me to get back in school, I first need to I have a balance at one of the schools at Trident. This is a community college in Charleston. I have to pay off that balance. I need to find out what the payment schedule is because I'm on financial probation or financial aid probation or suspension. So I have to find out what the payment schedule is for the fall semester so that way I can be ready to make those payments. I think there are 3 installments for that. And yeah, that's about it. But first I need to find a full-time job, like a little gig, so that way I can have more money to pay for these for the school. So that's my education and career goals. Next section is financial. So I have 2 goals for financial. First one is budget. I want to create and stick to a budget for the entire year. So the steps in achieving that goal, use a checkbook for all of my card purchases. That way I'm aware of what I'm spending versus using mobile banking. Because I often find that when I use mobile banking, I'm not tracking it the way I should, so I'm just spending and not really being aware of what I'm spending. I need to stick to a spending plan. So I was reading, I think it was on Tumblr or maybe it was on Google Plus, but there's a budget plan to where you start at the beginning of the year, or you start at a certain month. For the first month, you only spend for like food, gas, and bills. Like you're only doing your necessities. You aren't going out. You aren't doing anything extra. So what you do is the next month you should have some money left over, and you use half of that money and put it towards savings, and the other half of that is going to be your spending money for the next month. So for me, it's going to be, I guess, tough to do like the first month because I enjoy going out. But once you get past the first month of not spending anything extra is when you start to really stick to your plan and budget your blow it out money. And then the third step in sticking to a budget is to buy groceries. So I eat out quite a bit, and so I noticed that when I buy groceries and I have like a meal plan, I stick to it pretty well because I enjoy my cooking. So if I buy groceries and I cook, I will stop eating out as often. So the next goal I have under financial is pay off debt. So the steps in me to do that, I don't think I'm going to pay off everything in 1 year, but I want to at least work towards having a payment plan. So I want to just get my credit report. That's step number 1. And then like one by one, like looking at what I have there, contacting whoever I need to contact and kind of just paying things off one by one, so that way I'm working toward like being debt free and hopefully improving my credit score. The next section is family. So I only have one family goal for this year, and that is to get and keep in contact with my siblings. So I grew up with 2 of my siblings, so I just keep in contact with those guys. But I have other siblings, 2 here in South Carolina and a few more up in Kentucky. So I have 3 3 steps to kind of to keep in contact with everyone. So I live with my sister, so I'm going to just talk to her, whatever. I have a brother that I grew up with. He was in school about an hour and a half away, so I want to visit him once a month. I want to like text and Facebook my siblings up in Kentucky, and then like if I happen to text or message them and they're online, we can maybe do like a Skype session if we're available and have time. And then the third thing is to hang out with my brothers that I have here in Charleston. They live in the city, so planning like a once a month hangout shouldn't be too difficult. I'm a little bit nervous about getting to know them because I mean it's kind of weird to be like, hey, I'm your brother, hang out with me. So so I just want to do that for the next year. Those are my family goals. The next section is artistic. So I'm not a artistic person by nature. Like I don't draw. I sing, but I'm not a singer. I don't do artistic things. But the one thing I do want to start doing to create things is to stick to my YouTube channel. That's my one goal for artistic. And the steps to do that is to write down video ideas and kind of solicit ideas from people that I talk to, from anyone who's viewing my videos. Feel free to leave comments of video ideas. And then the next thing, or the next step, is to once a week publish a video. So on Thursdays is when I have a publishing schedule, and just try to stick to that as good as I can. The next section is attitude. So I want to improve my attitude by going to church more often and just kind of having a more spiritual base. So I have 3 steps in doing that. So the first one is to attend church when I'm off on Sundays. It's not that hard, just go to church. So if I'm off on a Sunday, I won't go out Saturday night. I'll just plan to be in church Sunday morning. Tuesday night Bible studies, and then I just downloaded this app on my phone. I forget what it's called, but it's like a daily devotional thing, so that way I can have a daily dose of church, if you will. The next section is physical, and I'm pretty excited about physical. That's the next section. So I have 3 goals for physical. The first one is to run more often or become a runner, whatever. It's just running is the first goal. So I have 3 steps in that. I want to do a 5K, I want to do a 10K, and later on in the year do a half marathon. So I have different training plans for the 5K and the 10K and the half marathon. So I wanted to stick to those, and that's how I will become a runner. The next section, or the next goal, is to do yoga more often. So every Thursday there's a group of guys that do yoga in my area. It's called Yoga for Men, and I want to just go there and visit once a week. And another goal is to visit a actual yoga studio once a month. So those are 2 yoga steps. The next one is gym or workout, which kind of ties in with my running, because when I run, I do it on a treadmill. So just 3 times a week after or before running, workout. Hello. My third section.
My kids didn't drive the truck.
I have a note.
What?
Filming.
What?
I'm filming a
Film.
video. It's okay. Bye, Maya.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even notice that. You gotta do it all over again.
No, I just ended it
Why my
out.
kids didn't drive the truck?
She doesn't want to. Okay. Yeah, the next section is pleasure. So, I pretty much think that everything I do so far is pleasurable to me. Like, I like working out, or I don't like working out, but I like running. I like yoga. I like hanging out with people and things like that. But I have two things I want to do to kind of do things differently. So I want to just go to the movies and theater more often. So see a film once a pay period, and go to the theater like once a month or once every 2 months. Next thing is reading. So I just figured I'd join Oprah's book club, which sounds lame, but that will be a way for me to have something to stick to read. And then the last section is public service. I don't have anything there yet, but because I don't know what to do for public service, but I'll figure something out. So those are all of my goals for the year. I have them written down in my notebook. So yeah, if you guys have any comments, or you can go ahead and tell me what your resolutions or goals for the next year are. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave those in the comment section below. And thanks for watching the video and rating and commenting and subscribing. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day.